Today with Rue, we are making red velvet cinnamon rolls. Amazing. And when I say amazing, I mean amazing. The burst of cocoa, the hint of cinnamon, the tanginess and the wonderfulness of cream cheese icing. Normally, cinnamon rolls take hours to make with numerous ingredients. Well, I am cutting that recipe in half by using none other than box cake. What? Box cake. An amazing ingredient that is going to shorten your time in the kitchen and make such a yummy in your tummy dessert that you will be able to share it with your Valentine or keep it all for yourself. Hi everyone, I'm Rue, and welcome to my channel, where you will have access to amazing recipes that are yummy to your tummy, ooey gooey, and all things wonderful. These recipes will be hacks that I've picked up along the way, hacks that I've created myself, recipes that are amazing, different recipes and sweets and all things good that I've tried, that I've replicated, amazing copycats, in other words. You'll have access to all of these recipes. And the amazing part is that you won't spend hours and hours in the kitchen. Why? Because these recipes are made to shorten your time in the kitchen so you can sit back, put your feet up, and eat this yummy dessert and enjoy life instead of slaving around in the kitchen and watching it pass you by. So if that sounds like your vibe, stay tuned. Okay guys, so we are going to start with our dry ingredients. 4 cups of all-purpose flour into the mixer. Duncan Hines Red Velvet. Use the brand that you like, but I like Duncan Hines, and so that's the one I'm going to use. We are dumping in 1 3/4 cup, so not the whole box, almost the whole box. Teaspoon of salt. Right-handed quick mix, just so that you guys can see. You guys seen my earlier videos, you'll recall that I am a lefty, so the right-handed mixing is not super duper easy for me compared to the left-handed mixing, but I make do. I'm living in a righties world. What can I say? 2 packs of the instant yeast quick rise. If you do not use quick rise, that's fine, but you will have to allow your dough, once it's already kneaded and prepared, to rise a little longer than I'm doing today. Okay, about 2 hours longer. So I would recommend, if you're low on time, and I know we're all booked and very busy, that you get the quick rise yeast. Okay, so we're going to use 2 cups of water, but I am starting out with just 1.5 cups of the water that's warm. You want it warm, about 110 degrees Fahrenheit. And we still have water, but with just a little added food coloring, little red to make it extra vibrant. Exact amount was a dollop, just like this, and 1/2 cup of very warm water. You guys see the sides pulling? Oh yeah, that's what we want. Separate it from the attachment. We're gonna dump it on our cook space and knead some more. See how gooey? That's how you want it. Just like that. That's the pull. Half a cup of all-purpose flour right on top of our dough here. And we're just gonna scrape the sides down and knead. I'm gonna do the one-handed slide here so that you can see. The whole purpose of this is just to keep it from sticking. If that wasn't obvious, it's for those who wondered. I'm sure most already knew the reasoning behind it. All right, you're gonna sprinkle your cook space, your table space, your counter space with some all-purpose flour. It's so that your dough doesn't stick, and you want to make sure you give yourself a nice space to work with, right? All right. See our dough here? We are gonna dump it. Bam. There we go. We're gonna need some more. We're kneading our dough for another 6 to 7 minutes. I won't torture you with 6 and 7 minutes of dough kneading. So we'll be back. Okay, for those of you who are new to using a rolling pan, just make sure that you take a little bit of flour and just prep your rolling pan by just rolling some of the flour on it so that it won't stick to your dough. Just a little quick heads up. Most folks who are used to using one or who have used one once or twice are familiar with it, but for those who don't, just kind of a little nugget. Stay relaxed. Okay, we are rolling this dough out to a rectangle that's about 8 inches by 16. Okay, so this is about 8 to 16, 8 by 16 inches. And we are going to spread our very, very soft butter across our dough. We're creating our base for our sugar, cinnamon mixture. All of this good butter. Everybody said that this was heart-melting. So, you know, it's definitely, it feels a lot cleaner and better if you use gloves, but, you know, it's your masterpiece. So if you want to get in there without have at it. Just try to do it evenly. Nice spread across. Again, melted because you don't want lumps and clumps and then it won't spread nice and even, and your sugar cinnamon mixture won't stick as well. Get the edges. Nobody wants dry edges. So we just want to make sure we are getting every nook and cranny. Very, very nice. My rectangle is not perfect. It does not have to be. So please don't spend too much time doing this. This is supposed to be quick. Okay. As a few of our YouTubers say, we're here for a good time, not a long time. So we don't want to spend too much time on that part. Time for our cinnamon, brown sugar, and granulated sugar mixture. So I put 1 cup of brown sugar and a half a cup of granulated sugar with 2 tablespoons of cinnamon. And we are literally just going to take this mixture and kind of nicely, as evenly as you can. Ooh, this smells good. Oh my goodness. Ooh, this smells amazing, guys. Ooh, cinnamony delicious. Yummy, yummy. Yummy, yummy to my tummy. I couldn't resist saying that. Smells very, very good, guys. Very good. And there you go. So we are going to roll it. I'm going to show you that process and we'll cut. Ooh, guys, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to cover this thing and let it rise. So we are going to roll it. Okay. And we're going to cut it. And then we're going to cover it. And we're going to pray on it. That's what we're going to do. We're going to roll it. Okay. And then we're going to cut it. And then we're going to pray on it. Because we need prayer right now. For sure. All right, guys, if you don't have one of these measuring mats, don't worry about it. I'm using it because I have it. It gives me a nice scale of the inches. We want to cut this roll into 2-inch pieces, but just eyeball it. Like literally just take half of your pointer and that's about 2 inches. And so I can do it right here. And yep, half of my pointer is exactly 2 inches. So don't worry about that. And I took a little bit of kitchen twine here. You can use unwaxed dental floss. I didn't have any that was unwaxed. Like I don't want it to taste like peppermint cinnamon rolls, right? So I didn't want to use any of the dental floss I had. So I'm going to use kitchen twine. But you can use a serrated knife as well to cut it. The purpose of doing that is to try to not mash up your cinnamon roll as you cut them, right? So I'm literally just taking some of the twine here and you do the same thing with the floss and you just squeeze down. Squeeze, 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 squeeze until you cut. Until it comes out like this. Yay! So I'm actually going to do what I should have done before rolling my dough and everything. These bad boys and let them rise. So again, I use the instant yeast with icing. So I only have to do it for about 15 minutes. All right, into the oven on 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 12-15 minutes. Let's roll. Here's a look at what's coming up. But first, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit the like button and the notifications bell so you always know when I upload. You never want to miss out. Now back to our regularly scheduled program. Look how beautiful these are. Oh, and I can see like the butter bubbling here in the middle. Ooh, the smell. Oh my goodness, the smell. I mean, the smell is everything. Everything. It's still too warm for me to pick back up and like bring it to you so you could smell it with me. Let's see. Let's see if I can quickly let you smell. Can you smell? Can you smell it? Oh, look at the yumminess and the gooiness of the cinnamon. Woo, woo, woo. Super exciting. Okay, so I'm gonna let these cool while we make the frosting or the glaze. Frosting glaze. You know what I mean. The cream cheese icing. Now guys, I just wanted to show you this really quickly. If you want more of a glossy kind of look, you can literally just take a little bit of butter. You don't have to do the egg wash or anything like that. You can literally just take a little bit of butter. And mine is really soft already because I'm gonna use most of this for the cream cheese icing glaze. Icing. I haven't decided whether I'm going to do a glaze or just really keep it very pretty and polished with an icing. I think I might go with more of an icing than a glaze. I think that's what I'm going to do. I think that's the look I want. But anyway, you can definitely just, I have like a little bit of my brush here, and I am just wiping just the top with brushing the top and the sides with a little bit of the softened butter. And so then that's just going to take away the look of the flour. That kind of gives it like an ashen look. We don't want our cinnamon rolls to be ashy. Like, nothing cute about that. Absolutely nothing cute about that. So we literally just, and this will be nice because the butter will just soak in. It's not a lot, as you can see. Like, it's not a lot at all. I literally just did it to kind of give it a more glossy look. And so that when we add our icing, it will look very, very, very polished all around. Okay, so now we're just gonna go ahead and let these cool, and we are going to tend to our icing slash glaze. Look how beautiful. See, now you can see the vibrant color really shining through there. I mean, it is beautiful. I mean, the drop of extra color, this is cool enough, yeah. The drop of extra color that I gave it, oh, I mean, I'm sure you guys can see it. absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I am super excited to see how this is gonna look with the icing. We shall return. Okay guys, time to make our cream cheese icing. I decided to make more of an icing than a drizzle. If you want to make yours a drizzle, you can add a little milk to a regular cream cheese icing recipe. And I'm going to put the cream cheese icing recipe below. And you can just add a couple of tablespoons of milk to loosen it up. I would recommend whole milk because it'll keep it nice and creamy and luxurious as far as taste and depth versus a skim milk. But for now, I think I'm going to move forward with just an icing rather than a drizzle. I'm going for more of a dramatic look here as the finished product. So I used 1 package of Philadelphia cream cheese, and then we're going to use a half a stick of butter, salted butter. Okay. And this is all softened. So the butter is softened, and so is the cream cheese. It's brought up to room temperature. If you run to the store and take it straight off of the out of the refrigerated section and it's cold, don't hesitate to put it in the microwave for a couple of seconds to bring it up to room temperature. All right, 1 teaspoon of vanilla flavoring or extract, whatever you have in your cabinet. Either is fine. Very, very, very similar. Okay guys, so if you see the consistency of my cream cheese icing, I whipped it a little longer so that it would be close to a whipped cream consistency. So just wanted to show you that before we ice. Listen, next. All right, guys, here we are. We have arrived. The moment of truth. Time to taste. I just want to bring this a little closer so you can see it in all of its yumminess. So I decided to make a frosting instead of a glaze, and I'm going to tell you the reason why. So this is why you waited until the end of the video. This is the mega bonus. Okay, when you reheat this cinnamon roll, you will be able to frost it, save it, freeze it, refrigerate it, whatever, with the frosting, and then reheat it so that when the cinnamon roll is warm, the icing is going to melt into it and create a glaze. So that's why you have the frosting. Yes, it looks pretty. It looks beautiful. But when you warm it up, it's going to run and be ooey and gooey and all of that good stuff. I just wanted to show you the presentation right now, and I'm going to eat it just as is. The strawberries are great. Let's, we can go ahead and we can bite it, but, okay, it tastes like a strawberry. I want to get into the cinnamon roll. I don't even know where to begin. Do you see this yumminess? Do you see how it caramelized at the bottom there? Do you see that? Oh, amaze balls. Everything I thought it would be and more. Definitely taste the cinnamon. Definitely taste the cocoa. The depth of the cocoa. Nice top with the cream cheese icing. Do you see that yumminess inside? Let me see my lipstick. Look at all of that yumminess inside. Oh my goodness. You see that? Let me show you. Look at this. Look at this. You guys have to try it. I'm not gonna eat this whole thing and hold you while I eat it. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you guys try this, please let me know in the comments. It is amazing. It tastes even better than the regular cinnamon rolls, better than the viral cinnamon rolls from TikTok. It is absolutely phenomenal. Phenomenal. Share it with someone you love. Share it with someone you care about. Bring it to work. Bring it to a party. Or hey, save the whole bunch for yourself. Okay, you can freeze them, wrap them in parchment paper. When you wrap them in parchment paper, wrap that with some saran wrap or put it in a Ziploc bag, a freezer bag, and you can keep it for 3 months. Best investment of time you'll ever make. Thanks again for joining me. Do me a favor before you head out, hit that like button, especially if you like this video. And if you like the way this gooey wonderfulness looks on this screen, do me a favor and hit that like button. If you haven't already, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe so that you always have access to all of these yummy recipes, all of the little hacks that can save you time, because we are too booked and too busy to be sitting in the kitchen all day long, but we still want this yumminess, right? Do me a favor, hit that notifications bell so you always know when I upload, because I am uploading at least one video every single week so that you have access to all of this yumminess. Thanks again for watching, and until next time.